bars of the jail cell collide, it is a normal life for the one man on the outside in uniform, but for the other, also in uniform, but on the inside, life will never be the same again. Nicknames erupted from the dictionaries of the state and society. Names like common criminals, ex-convicts, jailbirds, and so on. But to one man, these names are a misnomer. He calls it what it is: stigma. He describes stigma as a hot magma.
Stigma is like hot magma. Step away or burn away. This is Pastor Hilary Chukuma.
He is a zonal pastor with the Mountain of Fire and Miracles ministry, but a second-degree fire, blaze of fire, is smoldering in his bones. This blaze of fire is the quest to reach out to prison inmates, speak the word of faith and hope to them, and eventually see to their release and reunion with their immediate community. Pastor Hilary Chukuma came up with a concept, an NGO that will drive this noble dream. Please join me to welcome Chify Rehabilitation Center, led by the young dynamic CEO. The center pays fines, gets bails, and carries out post-incarceration rehabilitation.
I started the prison ministry in 2005. Since then, I've been in the prison ministry. I've been going to prisons. I've go there, minister to them. Opened a work center in Kuje prisons about 5 years ago for them in Kuje prisons. And since then, we're having a lot of people that have come out from there. Some of them are working without their certificate they got there. And one of the churches came and opened an open university there after the center with Open WAEC Center. So those of them that passed through WAEC, they went into the Open University. So they are there. And by the grace of God, God used us to put up a fellowship center too in Bogolada prisons. We inaugurated it and handed it over to the government 2 years ago. Actually, we just have the name Chify Rehabilitation Center. I started that because most times I find that if you go to prisons and they change their life, give their life, when they come out and there's no follow-up, there's nothing to rehabilitate them, they go back to their vomit. I can remember 2 or 3 occasions, somebody that came out, did everything, because there was no place he has been rehabilitated. He has to go back to his vomit. So I now had in mind, I said, okay, let me start rehabilitating. As I'm talking to you now, I have about 10 of them, which I brought out. One is doing an automobile electrician. 3 of them are pastors now. And they have been out for more than 3 years and they have not gone back to their vomit because we're able to rehabilitate them. And we have other ones too that are coming up. We're trying to fix them in some places so that they will not go back to their vomit. Some of them that we couldn't, we'll find out that they go back to the vomit. I had somebody with me in my house now. The 2, they came out, 3 of them. The other 2 that we couldn't get, today they have gone back to prison. One of them have been killed because they went back to robbery. But that young man is still with us. He didn't go back. But those are his mates. These people I'm talking about are his case mates, people that came out, all of them came out from prison. The other 2, we couldn't get them. Somebody brought this one to us. And since then, he's been with me in my house. We've been working together. And today is something he started. We're looking. If he wants to start a business in Maraba, an electrical business. We want to set him up on that because he's learning it now.
For my greatest surprise, I was in a club with a date. I was in a club 2007, 2006. So I got a friend. I called it Nando. So Nando is I don't know him before, but I know for club. So I was talking to him, he interviewed me, tell me that I don't want to become a big guy. I said, in a which way? But I don't used to go to club. So when I meet him in the club, because there's a kind of place you will go, you will mingle with people that you're not supposed to mingle with. They will read you to do what you don't want to do. So from there, I have a friend. I was moving with him. One day now brought me, he said I should come in house for this Bagua. There's a place they call Bagua. So now we went there. From there now starting going out with bad boys. I went for a victory of robbery. From there now, I went to the place I robbed. I go to our snatch car. So from there now, reaching 2006, 29 October 2006, I was caught in prison. All sorts of things that are pain that are passing through there. Sometimes I will made up my say to, when I'm passing all this through all this pain, say once I come out, I will become another different person entirely. I will be worse than the way I did before. But at the time, when I go to my brother George, he will give me courage, show me the Bible, open the Bible for me. From there, I pick courage. I say, God, if you can help me out of this, I will serve you. That's someone who spent 7 years and 9 months in prison. Made up my mind, I have to go down to God. But God have a plan for me. But I never want to destroy God's plan in my life. But hence I have discovered who I am, that I will no longer go back to crime. I said, okay, God, help me out. From there, Pastor treated me well, give me money, I travel, come back. When I come back, he now fix me a place. I start learning work. I pay for shop. I said, okay, I got grace. Very soon I will start selling because I want to sell electrical parts. So I got grace. Very soon, God may do it. I pay for the shop already. My relationship with my pastor, he used to come to prison and share the word of God. So the share the God call you and give you courage and give you the word that will benefit you in the future. So that's how I know my pastor. And my pastor is a very nice person. He's a very kind person. If you can get someone like our pastor, like 10 or 15 in this country, at least things will be better. Through our pastor, God has surely helped me. I blame my parents. Why I should blame my parents? When I was going out with some kind of friends that I was supposed to go out, sometimes I came home late. They will not question me. They will not come and brought me closer to God. My parents, they are attending Catholic. I was born in Catholic, but I didn't go to church. Even not on Sunday. To go to church, to share the word, not only to go to church. To call me and give me the word of God and bring me closer to God. They didn't do it. Anything they did, just overlooked. So the blame should go to my parents.
Former fraudsters, aka 419ers, taxi tricksters, aka one-chancers, and former armed robbers are being transformed into entrepreneurs, artisans, automobile electricians, vulcanizers, and so on.
I happen to have friends. These guys were 4 guys, and already I was running a very small business of mine, which was a beer parlor business. And every day I'll be seeing these guys. There were 4 coming to my shop. They will be coming to the shop. They will stay in the shop from morning hours till night to the closing time. They were into car snatching and all